Hello, ladies.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you today?
Very fine, thank you.
Very good. Hello, Daniela, Valerie, Claudia, Lorena. How are you doing today? How was your weekend?
Hi, teacher. I am fine. Thank you.
Very nice. How was your weekend?
Oh, happy.
Yes? Why?
Yes. Yes, because um, it was very excited. Um, I ridden in my bike.
That's nice. Very good, America. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So I have Valerie. Valeria, how was your weekend?
Well, was fun, but yesterday I had a lot of work, with my task homes.
With your what?
My task home is just I prepare my lunch for today. Today I went to my work, my school. So yesterday it was very heavy to me.
Very, you were busy yesterday.
Yes,
Ah, yes. All the time. Yes, we're busy. Thank
yes.
you. Lorena, how are you?
Mm, Hi, fine,
Ah,
fine, and you?
good. How was your weekend?
Fine.
Very
Just
nice.
a little boring, but fine.
Thank you. Daniela, how are you today?
Fine, teacher. Thank you.
Very good. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I have a lot of homework, a lot of works to check of my students, but it was good.
It was good. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Claudia?
Hi, my weekend was good. I went out with my family and then I checked emails of my students.
Yes. All the time. So it was
Yes.
perfect. Thank you very much. Zaira?
Hi, teacher, and
Hello.
hi, guys. Well, I think my weekend was nice. Well, I have health, so I I am okay. That is the important. On Saturday, I was checking homework too, and I did my housework, things like that, things about my job. But yesterday, I rest all the day. So
Really?
yes.
Very
So
nice.
I think it was good.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank
Lucelena?
you.
Mm, Me?
Hi. Yes.
Well, well, my weekend was very boring. I only only watch a series, sitcoms,
Yes.
um, and played with my nephews.
Okay. It was a nice weekend.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Lucelena. Jasmine.
Hi,
Hello. How
hi.
was your weekend?
My weekend was good because we went to fishing, my husband and my daughter.
Went fishing. Nice.
Yes, but we don't fish anything.
You didn't.
Yes, we didn't fish anything,
That's too bad.
but it's interesting. It's
I bet.
I noticed that fishing is not simple things. You need patience and practice, and but more patient to be very patient.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
You had fun, right?
What? What?
You
Sorry.
had fun.
Yeah, I have fun.
Perfect. That's good. Thank you, Yasmin.
Thank
Armando, how was your weekend, sir?
Well, on Saturday, actually, I had a lot of work to check from the students, from my students.
Yeah.
And on Sunday, I tried to sleep as much as I could. And I think that's it. I'm still tired, but maybe I'm tired from resting.
Ah, that's nice to be you. Okay, guys. Thank you. We're gonna take off where we left last Thursday. We were talking about in your careers, there will be many people who help you. They are all important. At the very least, you should know their names. You remember this, or would you like to listen to the audio?
Yes, I
Yeah,
remember.
listen to the audio.
Yeah, maybe once.
Okay, perfect. Let's listen to the audio.
All semester because I'd missed another.
Listen to the story. Did you have a similar ending? What do you think of the professor's response?
Living and learning. An important life lesson. May 10th, 11:13:48 p.m. by Lorena. I've learned many things in life, but this is one lesson I learned early on. I hope it makes you think. Toward the end of my last semester in college, our ethics professor gave us a test. He had told us to expect one and had warned us it would count toward our final grade. I had been struggling with the class all semester because I'd missed a number of classes and I'd fallen behind on my work. But by the day of the test, I had caught up on all the work and I felt pretty confident. Sure enough, 40 minutes into the test, I had finished all the questions except the very last one. What is the name of the woman who cleans the lecture hall? I thought it was a joke. I'd seen the woman many times. She was short, with dark hair, in her 50s, and she'd been working in the building for at least a year. We'd even smiled at each other once or twice. But I didn't know her name because I'd never thought to ask her. I turned in my test and left the last question blank, hoping I wouldn't get penalized too badly for it. But then one student raised his hand. He hadn't finished the test either. I'm just wondering, he said and paused. Will it really affect my grade if I don't complete that last question? Our professor smiled. Absolutely, he said. In your careers, there will be many people who help you. They are all important. At the very least, you should know their names. I've never forgotten that lesson. I also learned that the janitor's name was Sherry.
Great. There's a nice story right there. Now, what do you think of what the professor said? Let's see. Argelia, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine, thank you. And you?
Good, good, good. Welcome back.
Excellent. Thank you. Sorry,
What?
I'm late.
It's okay. What do you think of the professor's response?
This is related to last class.
Yes, this is from the last class, yes.
Um, that we need to be kind with all the people and know their names and also talk with them or something like that. To be kind with the people.
Very good.
Yeah.
So let's go in sessions so you can share your response to this question. What do you think of the professor response? Please. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Great. Let's continue with the next slide. Can you read, please, Lorena?
Prepare answer to the question. Give reason using expression from the story. Number one, why was the ethics test an important one? Number
Yeah,
two.
it's a question. When it's a question, we change the intonation. So repeat with me, please.
Okay.
Why was the
No,
ethics test an important one? Can you repeat, please?
okay. Why was the ethics test an important one?
Perfect. Now, what's your opinion, guys? Why was the test an important one?
Well, I think because in that kind of test, um, you know about the values, about the ideas of people.
Okay, good, thank you. What was Lorena's experience with her ethics class? Do you remember?
Mm, she, hi.
It's okay, don't worry.
She,
We're gonna see the story again, but let's see if we can
what's
answer
Lorena?
the questions. Number three, what problem did she have with the test?
She didn't
As
know the name of the woman.
Okay, all right, good. Number
Or
four,
she didn't pay attention in the other with to the other persons
okay,
and his and their words or or their values.
okay, good, good, good. Number four, why was she concerned that she would get penalized? I'm sorry, penalized.
well, because she didn't answer the last question.
Okay, all right. And number five, how did the professor answer the student who raised his hand? Okay, now we're going to read again the story. There's the story again. You can read the story and then we can ask the questions again. Yes, go ahead and read it. Let's take 2 minutes to read it, please. All right, are you guys finished?
Not yet.
All right, I'm gonna send you the image. So let's go on sessions so you guys can work with a classmate, ask and answer the questions. Where is it? There. I sent it to the WhatsApp. Let's go in sessions, please.
You're
All right,
back.
let's continue. So you have some answers?
Yes.
Yes? So why
Yes.
do you think the ethics test was an important one? Ladies?
Because it counts to the or the final grade.
Ah, can you highlight it, please?
Yes, because it counts to the final grade.
Yeah, can you highlight it? Like this? Highlight it.
No, no, how? I don't know why. How? I
You
don't
don't
know.
know how? On
No.
annotation. Ah, there you go, Zaira. Zaira, can you highlight the answer, please? Nobody can highlight it? There you go. Would count toward final grade. Perfect. What about number two? What was Lorena's experience with her ethics class?
Well, he had been struggling with that class.
Can you highlight it, please, sir?
Yes. Okay. Even
There
this
you
one.
go. Thank you, sir. And number three, what problem did she have with the test?
Well, maybe she had finished all the question except for the very last one.
Okay, what is that stating a problem?
I think there are two problems in this part or question.
Yeah.
One, it could be that she already missed some classes, and the other part that she didn't answer the last question.
Can you highlight it, please?
I don't know how to use this part. I don't know how to.
Are you in your computer?
Yes.
Did you download the application of Zoom?
Oh no.
No, not yet.
Nope.
On your screen, do you see some control bars? For
Yeah, but it says mute, stop video, participants, chat, share screen, record, and reactions, and that's it.
what about 3 points?
Nope, I don't
View
have it.
options.
This
What
part
about view options?
right
View
here.
options.
Okay, it says save say gallery, exit full screen, so video and share screen, gallery, speaker, and standard, and that's it.
What about anotar?
Which one?
Anotar.
Nope.
Nothing.
At the top of your computer, Argelia.
Mande? Yep.
At the top of your computer, it says you are seeing the screen of English access, and it says the options. The
Option?
options, yes,
Okay.
and it says anotar.
Oh, okay. Then it says mouse, text, draw.
Yes, on
Yeah.
draw. Yes, I have picked the one for highlight.
Okay, maybe this one. And the answer is chun, 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 chun. He hadn't finished the question. This part. Okay, thank you, Daniela. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
And also, missing number of classes.
Is that it? For number
Yes.
3? No, number 3. What problem did she have with the test? Is that the answer? I had finished all the questions and missed a number of classes. That there's something
What was?
missing.
But I didn't know her name because I never thought to ask her.
Can you please highlight it?
That's other problem, no?
Can you highlight it, please, Luz Elena?
Yes. Um, mm, mm, mm.
Thank you. Very good. Now, next. Number 4. Why was she concerned that she would get penalized?
Because she turned his. It says I turned in my test and left the last question blank.
Can you please highlight it?
Yeah.
Good. And number 5. How did the professor answer the student who raised his hand?
It says our professor smiled.
Can you highlight it, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. There are our answers. Number 1. Very good. Cantor, the final grade. Number 2. She had been struggling with the class. Number 3. She had finished all the questions except the very last one because she didn't know her name. Right? Number 4. She was concerned because she left the question blank. And number 5, the professor smiled and said, absolutely. Okay, what do you think, guys? Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Nope.
Perfect. Let's go for the next one. Can you read, please? Let me see who wants to read.
How many expressions?
Yeah, go ahead, Lucelena. Go ahead.
How many expressions from the blog can you find that include these words? Have other
Ideas.
ideas? Then take turns using each expressions to ask your partner a question.
Okay, now with a class. What expressions do you remember with a class?
Take.
Okay, take a class. Very good. Is that in the article?
I think no.
No. Strongly with the class.
I send you the image. You can read the article, and let's complete this. So let's do this in 1 minute in sessions. In only 1 minute.
Yeah,
Yes.
it could be struggling.
Struggling. Yes. All right. Let's go into sessions, please. Perfect. Are you ready?
Yes.
Good. So what do you have for a class?
Struggling, struggling and missed,
Struggling with. Yes. What else?
and missed a number of classes.
Missed a number of classes or missed a class. That's correct. What else? That's it, right?
Yeah.
What about your work? What expressions can you find with your work?
Falling behind on work.
Falling behind. Is there something else?
Caught up on all the work.
Caught up on all the work. Great. What else? Is there more or is that it?
I think that's it.
That's it. What about a grade?
Count toward or final grade.
Yes, count
Counting final.
toward. Count toward
Or final. Or final.
a grade
Yeah.
or a grade. Is there another one?
Affect my grade.
Finish.
Affect my grade. Oh my gosh, where is, there it is. Perfect. Next, your hand.
Raise your hand.
Yes, raised. Is there another one with hand?
I think there isn't.
No, good. Okay, what about a test?
I turn in my test.
Turn on.
Finish the
Finish
test.
the test.
The
Finish
test.
the test. And a question.
Finish a question and complete the question.
There you go. That's what we have. Perfect. Are there any questions before we move on?
No.
Yep. Vocabulary notebook. Catch up. Learning tip. Write definitions. When you learn a new expression, write a definition to help you remember it. Example. If you struggle with a class, yeah, that is a new expression. And the rest is the definition. This is the example. This is the definition. You have a difficult time with it. And then you have an example. What is example?
Because the word is hard or there is too much to do.
Yes, that is for you to learn more vocabulary, and that's something very helpful. Now let's look at more vocabulary. Complete the definitions. We're going to complete definitions with these examples. If you complete the definitions with a correct form of the expressions in the box, this box right here, affect your grade, catch up on your work, count toward your final grade, fall behind on your work, leave a question blank, or raise your hand. And this one is already used. If you raise your hand, you put it up in the air to get someone's attention. For example, when you want to ask a question in class. What about number two?
If
If
you
you
fall behind on your work,
continue,
you can't do all the things you are supposed to do on time.
perfect. Now, let's go in sessions again. I'm gonna share this with you. These next 3 pages. 1, 2, and 3. And let's have 5 minutes total for you guys to do everything, okay? And then we'll come to the main session and we'll share answers. There you go. Let's go. Okay, we're back. So we're going to check the answers for all of these pages. Number 2, what do you have,
Okay.
guys?
If you fall behind on your work,
Yes, fall behind on your work. What about number 3?
If you
Uh,
leave a
Leave a
Leave a
question
question blank.
What?
leave a question in blank.
Leave a question blank.
Blank.
Blank. Um,
What about number 4?
Count toward your
toward
final
your
grade.
final grade.
Count toward
Toward your final grade.
your final
Grade.
grade. Other letters. Number 5.
Affect your grade.
And number 6.
Catch up on your work. Catch.
Okay, now let's check answers. Fall behind, perfect. Leave a question blank, great. Count toward the final grade. They are part of your final score. If assignments affect your grade, they can make a difference. And if you catch up on your work, you do all the work that you had to do. Perfect, guys. Want to take a picture? Go ahead. Tell me when you're ready to move on.
Ready.
Ready.
We're done.
Next, miss a class. So we begin. If you miss
You
a
didn't
class,
take classes?
oh my gosh.
Um,
You, what?
If you miss a class,
Didn't take the class.
You didn't take the class? Hmm.
No?
You didn't go to one class. Take a class means take a course.
Okay.
Take a class is equal to take a course. So that is a different meaning.
Take a class, take a course.
So something simpler, if you miss a class, you didn't go to one class, okay?
Mm,
Because we have the singular expression a class, only one day,
okay.
only on Monday or maybe on Tuesday, we don't know. Number two, complete a question. If you complete a question, what?
You don't leave a blank space.
You don't leave a blank space? Good, yes. Another idea?
You answer all the exercise?
All the exercise? Sure, but we should have a
All the
singular
questions
expression. What?
or all the questions?
All the questions, that's plural. And here I have a singular noun, a question. So if you complete a question, you
You can answer it.
you can answer. You can say you answer,
Okay.
or actually is you write an answer to the question. Is that better? Number three. Turn
If
in a test.
you turn in a test, you finish it.
No, it's not finished.
You fail the test?
No,
No?
no. If you turn in a test,
You give it to someone or to the teacher maybe.
yes, you give it back to the teacher. And number four, finish a test.
If you finish a test, you complete the questions.
You complete the questions.
Probably.
Maybe you completed all the questions.
All the questions.
Yes? How is that?
Probably.
Perfect. Now, do you have some answers for the next exercise, word builder? If not, you can do this as homework.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Now, can I erase this?
Yes, teacher.
Great. Let's go for the next one. Now, this is definitely homework. We catch up on the things people talk about catching up on most are sleep, reading, correspondence, and paperwork. So the homework is this, on your own. What can you do to improve your work for your classes? Make a list in English in the front of your notebook and review the list in a week. Are you sticking to the challenges? And this is the example. And you have to do this in English. I know you do this already in Spanish. This is part of your normal routine in Spanish. So the challenge is to do it in English. Yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Perfect. Any questions?
Mm,
Uh-huh.
no.
Let's go for the next one. Let's go back to the story. The professor and Lorena. Sequencing events. When did each event below happen? On the day of the test or before the day of the test? Write D for the day or B for before. Number one, the professor gave us a test. Is that on
D.
the of the test or the day before?
D, the day of the
The
test.
date of the test.
Number two,
Letter D.
D on the date of the test.
No, I'm sorry.
Goes to
Before
spectator, B.
Letter B.
Letter B.
B.
What about number three?
Letter B.
B.
I've
B.
been struggling with
Before or on the day?
Before.
Before
Number
the
four,
B.
day of the test.
okay. Now let's check. I'm gonna show you this the story again, and there it is. Are your answers still the same?
The professor.
Yes. Number one is D. Number two is B. Three is B, and four is D.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now let's check. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot one thing. What's the difference about the verb forms? Example. Number one and number four are D. What's the difference in the verb forms between them and number two and number three?
The action of the verb simple past in letter D.
Letter D is simple past. And what is letter B?
Present perfect.
Past perfect.
Past perfect.
And,
Past.
Present perfect.
Past
and
Past
perfect.
letter B is
perfect.
past perfect continuous.
Aha, there you go. So this is what we have, the grammar chart. The simple past, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Use the simple past for two or more events that are part of the same past period. Yes, if we have two events in the past, event number one and event number two, but they happen in the same moment, then they are both simple past. Example, he raised his hand and asked a question. They're both simple past. We use the past perfect for an event that is part of a time period before another event in the past. So we have an event in the past and another event previous to the first event. They are different times. So this is the example. He had told us to expect a test. That's like on Friday. And we took it last week. Or actually, I shouldn't have said Friday. Maybe a better set is 2 weeks ago. There. 2 weeks ago, he had told us to expect the test, and we took it last week. Like that. And then we have the past perfect continuous for background, ongoing, or temporary events or situation in the past. An ongoing earlier past event before a past event. Example, I had been struggling with the class, but I felt confident on the day. And there is the example. Past perfect continuous. Number two is simple past. And number one is a continuous event in the past. Past perfect continuous. Sorry guys, my computer got stuck. There. Now I'm gonna give you a couple more examples. We have the simple past, the past continuous, the past perfect, and the past perfect continuous. Let's take a look at some examples. Simple past, the power went out. Past continuous, I was eating dinner. Past perfect, I had gone home. Past perfect continuous, it had been raining. Here we have more examples. Can you read, Lorena, please, example number one?
Okay. I meet them after they have divorced each other.
I met. I met them
Met. I met them after they
after they
had
had divorced.
divorced each other.
Yes, we have a simple past and past perfect. Next example, Luz Helena.
Mm, emphasize the result of an action in the past. I had been to London twice by the time I got a job in New York.
Perfect. Here we have past perfect, I had been, and simple past, I got a job. This is telling us that this is a past event before this past event. Okay, America, can you read the next one down, please? This one.
Okay. I couldn't take my flight because I had forgotten my boarding pass.
Perfect. I couldn't take my flight. This is simple past. Because I had forgotten, this is a past event previous to the past taking the flight. Who else do I have? Jasmine, can you read this example, please?
Sarah had been working here for 2 weeks when she had the accident.
Perfect. Now we have a past perfect continuous. Sarah had been working here when she had the accident. So this Sarah had been working here was a continuous event, correct?
Hmm.
And this event is before the accident. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Armando, can you read the next one, please?
Richard needed a holiday because he had been working hard for 6 months.
Perfect. One more time. We have a simple past event and a past perfect continuous. Working hard was a continuous event before the actual statement of needing a holiday. Claudia, can you read the last one, please?
Yes, I have been traveling all night, so I was tired.
Very good. Example, I had been traveling. Past perfect continuous. It's an event before the statement of I was tired. Use the correct form of the past simple, past continuous, or past perfect simple, or the past perfect continuous. Let's see. Jack Williams was 16 years old in 1940. He lived with his family in a small house in Liverpool. Tom
I think it's had a job in a factory.
Yes, had.
can you type it? My computer does not want to type. No, I can't type. Had. Okay, it doesn't want to show it. So Tom had a job in a factory. He
Had
Had been
worked.
working there had been working there since he was 14.
okay.
Okay,
Next,
let me see if
okay,
I
Tom
can.
Had worked.
Had worked in past, just past
Had
perfect, no?
worked.
That's perfect. He had worked.
Okay. Next, one day Tom
One day Tom was
Was
walking
walking.
Walking.
next,
when he
Met.
They met.
met.
perfect. Kathy was younger than Tom and
Had been
Had
staying.
been staying.
Had been staying.
okay.
So,
I can't write in this thing. It's not letting me.
I can do it if you want to.
So Tom had a job in a factory. Now he had been working or he had worked.
Had worked.
had work.
Okay, it's a good answer, but this is a story. We're telling a story, and
But
this happened during that time, right? So this is background. And when we have background, what do we use?
Past.
Past perfect continuous.
Been
Had
working.
been worked.
Had been working there
Working.
and was 14. Period. Then one day, Tom was walking because we have one day. We have a new beginning. One day, Tom was walking along the road to the factory where he
Met.
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 Katie.
and Kathy. Kathy was younger than Tom and
Had been
Had
staying.
been staying.
had been staying, yes, with her aunt since her mother died. Tom,
Was.
yes, was surprised so early in the morning. Where are you going? He asked. To the Smith's house, she replied. They
Offer? No,
offered,
had. Yeah.
They had offered.
offered because we have quotation marks.
Yeah.
So we are only repeating what she said.
Or speech.
No, this is not reported speech. This is quotation. Right, guys? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
What do you see in the screen? Daniel forgot his passport on his last vacation. Oh my gosh. Hi, Daniel. So he forgot the passport. Has this happened to you?
No.
No?
No.
Now, Daniel forgot his passport. Use the simple past, past continuous, past perfect, or past perfect continuous. I'm going to give you the first one. We're going to narrate the story. So to narrate the story, we open with it happened last August. Oh, it doesn't show. It happened. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. What time is it? Do we have time? Barely. I'm gonna send you this. This will be part of your homework. Where is it? Ah, it's over here. Now remember, this work is in Teams. You can do it in Teams. You can use a chat or you can use your own WhatsApp lines. It doesn't matter how you get it done, as long as you get it done. So go ahead and complete this, and we'll share answers tomorrow. Yes.
Okay.
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 Great. We have more examples. I'm sorry, exercises. Now we'll do this here right now. Complete the anecdote with the verbs given. Use one simple past and one past perfect verb in each
Each
sentence.
sentence. Right
Number one,
before
right
I
before I hear, I
plus
Lot.
move
right before I hear, I
had lost.
Had lost.
Right before I moved here, I had lost my job.
Where I moved.
that's
Move here
correct.
I had lost.
That's correct. Right before I moved here, I had lost my job. There you go. Yes. Next,
I haven't had an interview for weeks.
Haven't had.
I what?
Haven't had.
And
Haven't
had
had.
Yes, an interview for weeks. I
Was.
Was.
was concerned. Perfect. Next. And I
And I thought.
Thought. Had thought
I
about.
had thought about going back to school.
We have
but actually I
so
Don't want to.
remember use one simple past and one past perfect in each sentence. So it
I
should be
have.
and I
I
thought about going back to school, but actually I had not want to.
no. I had thought.
so
I had thought, but actually I didn't want
didn't
to.
want to.
So is I had thought about going back to school, but actually I didn't want to. Okay. Next. And then out of the blue, I
Got.
Got.
I got
got
an
an
email.
email.
from an old friend that I
Hadn't
Having contact.
Had in
contact.
had in contact or had not contacted in ages. Now complete the rest of the anecdote with the past perfect or past perfect continuous. Sometimes both are possible. Turned out that he
How to start it up?
Start it up.
had started up his own company, but he
Have been struggling.
Been
perfect had been struggling to find someone to work for him for some time. And he
Haven't found.
hadn't found.
then found. Well, actually, he
Have been
Having
hired.
Had been hiring.
woman.
had
Had
been
hired.
hired, no,
Had hired.
had hired,
Had hired.
yes, had hired one woman, but she
That's been quiet.
He had
nope.
quit after.
Quit is that you don't go to work anymore. It's only one day. You don't go to work, and that's it. You don't work there no more. So quit
What?
in the past,
She quitted.
Quit it.
It.
uh, 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 past perfect or past perfect continuous.
That's perfect.
Past perfect.
She had quit.
He had quit
Had quit.
Only like only.
because
She had quit
she
after the first month because she
Hadn't
has
been able.
been able to
hadn't been
travel.
able to travel so much. Anyway,
I have been looking
Looking
for a
for.
job.
yes, and he offered me the job. Great.
I had been looking for.
Any questions, guys? No? It's easy?
Confused.
It's confusing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll practice. Now we have this listening activity, but we don't have time. It just goes to show. So before we go, is what do these sayings mean? Check the ones you agree with.
The interpreted by discover. Chief got to step in his memories. Through his trainer and lights to share. And without them.
All right, guys, tell me which one do you agree with?
You can judge a book by its cover.
Okay, good. What else?
Life's too short. Yeah, life's too short.
Let's go in sessions and let's share our answers. Okay, let's go. It's in the group. The picture's in the group. America, are you there? America? America. All right, guys. We share our opinions. Great.
Yep.
Now, tomorrow we'll have this listening activity. we have to listen to the stories and we have to guess how will each story end. And after this, we'll listen again and we check some answers. All right. But that will take a couple of about 10 minutes actually. So we'll do this activity tomorrow.
Okay.
Now, how was the class, guys?
Good.
Dynamic.
Yeah, it looks
I mean,
great.
just a little confused, but it's good.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want more examples and more activities?
It's because
Uh,
the past perfect and the past perfect continuous is very similar. So I don't know when do I have to use it.
Mm.
yes, me too.
When we
Me
Mm,
too.
it's always about the past. For example, we use the past continuous and the simple past when they happen very close to each other, almost simultaneously. Yes? I was watching TV when my cell phone rang. Yes, they are there. They're connected. When we talk about past event, then we use the past perfect continuous. I had been working all day, so I want to relax and watch a movie. Very similar, right?
yes.
Yeah. Would you like more examples and more some extra activities that I can send?
Yes, me.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I'll do this tonight after my next class, and tomorrow we'll continue and finish the class. Okay. And if you have any,
Okay.
please ask your questions on the WhatsApp group so we can keep working on it before the class. Class
Okay.
after class, we can just move on with the exercises and activities. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great
Thank you,
night.
teacher.
Okay. See
Don't
you.
forget the homework.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you
Thank
next
you.
class. Have a nice
Bye, guys.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.